Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today Apple just continues to improve upon iOS 12 with iOS 12.4 Beta 1 has just been released by Apple to registered developers, and this has become sort of tradition, right? Apple releases a major version of iOS 2 days ago, 12.3, and now Beta 1 for 12.4 is officially out. I've installed it on the iPhone XS. I want to share my thoughts and the initial thoughts on this software. I have really good news for you guys, actually. Here on the iPhone SE is also installed, which, by the way, I want to talk about some of the older devices. This could be pretty much the last update for the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6 Plus, the iPhone 5S, and maybe even the iPhone SE. We'll have to wait and see, of course, what iOS 13 will be supporting, but this could very well be one of the last updates for those older devices, which is a little bit sad in a way. But let's go ahead and talk about iOS 12.4 in my initial impressions. Now, if you follow me here on the channel, of course, I've talked about iOS 12.3, which was released a few days ago, how the performance and everything on the software just runs smoothly like butter. Well, I thought Apple could not make that even better. And to my surprise, it almost feels like Apple refresh rate on the iPhone was upgraded with 12.4. It's just so smooth. Unlocking the device, locking the device, everything from animations, launching applications. I've only had it installed for 1 hour, and coming from an iPhone user who uses iPhone day in and day out for years, this has got to be the smoothest performance I've ever seen on any iPhone. iOS 12.4 impressed me very, very much within the first hour of having the software installed on this device. Now, the software, of course, coming in a very large size, 2.9 gigabytes. That means it's overwriting the OS. We're starting again with a fresh new beta. Right there is the feedback application on the Springboard. And you can go to settings, general software updates, of course, if you're running the beta profile to install this software today on your iOS device. The build number for this one is 16G5027G. Now, Mark Gurman has also indicated that iOS 12.4 could be enabling Apple Card coming soon, because as you know, Apple is set to be releasing the Apple Card later in the summer. So this software could be activating, we can't test that, but could be activating Apple Card feature on the iPhone. Now, another indication that iOS 12.4 could be bringing Apple Card support is that when we first launched the wallet application, if you don't have any credit cards on file, you see a brand new looking splash screen here, a refined Apple Wallet UI inside of the wallet application. When you first launch it, by the way, there's a really cool animation that comes along with this new prompt here for Apple Pay inside of the wallet application. So let's go ahead and run a quick benchmark here just to see what the numbers look like, and I'll be right back. So the single core score is 4756, looking pretty good there, and the multi-core score also looking good with 10,935. Now, as I mentioned, iOS 12.4 is probably the smoothest version of iOS I've ever tried, and I've only had it installed for about an hour. By the way, I'm also running a benchmark here on the iPhone SE. There, it's done. The numbers for single core score 2572 and the multi-core score 4517. Good numbers on the iPhone SE here as well. The performance is equally as great, believe it or not, on a new iPhone and on an old iPhone like the SE with iOS 12.4. Of course, my follow-up video on battery, any additional new features or things that get discovered within the next few days, I'll be giving you guys a follow-up on. So be sure to stay tuned here to the channel. This was a quick first look at iOS 12.4. Much more videos come your way. Be sure to stay tuned, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.